Hi, this is Mark here again with another quick tutorial. It follows on from the two previous tutorials regarding setting up prefabs and also once you've built a house with those prefabs to set up a roof and how to measure it up. Now in this particular tutorial we've got a window frame here and we're on number 1 on the snap, so that's 1 meter. Press the control key and push it back and select it, and you can see the frame fits exactly. How did that happen? Well, first of all, we'll just deselect that. Then we'll go to the main unit. We'll select everything. Go this way. And just select everything like so. Now, you can't see it at the moment, but on Tools, Probuilder and Dimensions, just enable it again. Sometimes it goes off on its own, but you can see you've got an idea of how large this building is. But you notice also you can't see how large that window is. So what I'm going to do, first of all, the dimension overlay is very good, but we just want to keep that particular section and deselect everything else. So we'll do that, and we've now got a part of the wall, the window in. If I select that, you can see that's 1 meter by 1 meter and 10 centimeters thick. So what we're going to do is try and find out how big that is. Now you think, well, that's easy. It's not so easy, but there is an easy solution. So we'll select that and to our edge selection, and we'll just pick particular edge. Now I'm going to press the Control Shift, but before I do, we want to go over a small amount at a time. So I'm going to choose, just going to choose, there you go, 0.1. So we're going to go again 10 centimeters at a time. So that's 1. Oh. As you can see, that's not moving properly. So we'll choose the back one and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you press the Alt key and the left mouse button, you can turn that around that way. Now I'll just scroll into it. You can see that's not got quite to the other side. So I'll pull, that's 1 centimeter at a time, because I think 5 centimeters is too far. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm kind of guessing that's about right. It's probably just too far, so I'll just nip it back. Probably about that right. That should be enough. You can get it really accurate, which is probably 0.005. So it's half a centimeter out, but I think it's good enough for this. So you got an idea. So what we'll do, we'll go back to here, choose the face, select it like so. Now you can see by choosing that face, you still only get the measurements for 1 meter by 1 meter. You still don't know how big it is. So what you do, you right click, detach face, and it's important to not choose submesh. Keep on game object, confirm. You've now created a game object for that. Now effectively that is a window space, and you could develop a window frame from there, but if you go out like so, you've only got 1 section, so it's a bit of work. So just Control Z and go back to there. But what you do notice is, because it's a separate game object, you've now got measurements on the y-axis up and down, on the yellowy green, which is that, you've got 0.4, so that's 46 centimeters, and on the x-axis 53 centimeters. So what we're going to do, we're going to press Control Z, and you'll probably notice that what that's done is got rid of that game object we created, because we only wanted that to see the measurement. Now what we'll do, we'll deselect this like so, and then we'll press Control Shift K to set up a new object. And I've actually gone to here already and notice that we've got 54 centimeters on the x-axis, 46 up and we just made it about 5 centimeters thick. So press Shift and left click the mouse button, deselect that. Now we've got this, we'll just reset it to 0. What we can do, we can just bring it back here a bit. We've gone too far, of course. So what we can do, we can start moving it 10 centimeters at a time. Does that look about right? Possibly. We'll soon find out. Because when we move it back here, you can see that that fits quite nicely. We go back a bit further. We've now got the exact fitting. Well, what we've done is created the window like so, and I've already in this series created a video on how to create and set up a window frame. So you can have a look at that one to see how you can further develop this. But just to save time, because it's easier to look at that separately, we'll just delete this. Then we'll go back to that window frame that we was talking about, and we'll select it again. What we'll also do is go to all these items rather than pick them separately. It's better just to select one, Shift and select all, and then all of them can be set up like so. What we can do, we can put this to number 1 and just put this back as we were seeing at the start of the video. That is it. Now, I don't know if you've noticed that I've already created it as a prefab. But so if you'd created that other object, you can then create it as a prefab and use it time and time again. It's the simplest way to do things. But we've got 1 meter movement here, so if I press Ctrl D, I'll create a second window frame and I'll put it over there. It just so happens it's a meter apart, but you can do it by 10 centimeters at a time and gradually move it into the position. If you've got a window opening the same size, you can quickly create window frames, and there we are. Hopefully that's been of some use to you, and if it has and you appreciate these videos, please subscribe if you can. It'd be very much appreciated. I'll be back for the next tutorial very soon. Thank you. Bye.